Hello there, Dory Sukup here, founder of InSPAration Management, with another issue of Inspiration Moments. Of course, it's the month of April. Here we are in the middle of spring. Easter is upon us, so happy Easter to all of you. I know these are unusual times, and that's why I decided to call this article Business Unusual. Now, just because we might be taking a little break does not mean that we can't still focus on our business. So in this article, I'm going to be discussing how to manage disruption in your business and give you some tips on how to recover from this coronavirus that came upon all of us. So you guys, as entrepreneurs and business professionals, we are faced to deal with difficult situation every now and then. So currently, we're all in the middle of this coronavirus crisis, and we need to learn how to navigate through this unknown zone. This is all foreign to really all of us. So first, as leaders, we have to be very strong and shift to a business unusual mode. We can't be doing the same thing that we did last week because things are totally different. So as leaders, we have to remember the impact that we have on the community, the impact we have on our team, our lives, all the things that are around us. So we need to take care of our employees, the clients, the business. It's a big responsibility, and together we can do it. Don't feel that you are alone. So the key here is not to get paralyzed by fear. That's probably the number one thing that we're all feeling right now. So you have to keep your eye on the ball. You have to be courageous, and you have to make necessary business moves to navigate through this challenge and come out ready to fight and soar. That's really the only option that we have. So my goal is to help you implement a disruption management process and come up with a great strategic recovery plan that will ensure your MedSpa or your spa will be very successful in the future. We can do it by applying this new series that I'm launching called M.A.P.S. It's an acronym, M.A.P.S. It's the M.A.P.S to a recovery system, right? So I'm going to go over it briefly with you, but I also want to invite you to come and join me for a webinar where we're going to be talking about M.A.P.S for about an hour. So make sure that you register for that. But here's what M.A.P.S stand for. The M in M.A.P.S is the mindset. What should you be thinking about now? Mindset plays a big role in this whole transition that we're going through. A is assess. So what is your current situation now, and what are we going to be able to do about it? So time to assess and outline your options. The P in M.A.P.S is planning to minimize business disruption. And then the S is success, because we can't not think about success when we're going through this, because we have to come out of it. So we're going to begin by outlining a recovery plan that would lead us to success. So that's the M.A.P.S system that I'm going to help you walk through it. So let's talk a little bit about mindset first. And then I'm just going to give you a little bit of information of every piece of the M.A.P.S system. And then make sure you join me for the webinar so we can explore it more. And then the series that I'm launching, I'm going to be elaborating more and more on the M.A.P.S system with every video that I would put out. So let's talk about mindset for a little bit. So currently, we're all faced with business disruption, obviously, right? Some of you may already be closed. Some of you may be trying still to do some things. It really depends on where you are in the situation that you're in. But the bottom line is this is a health crisis, and it's threatening the well-being of your business, of your team, of your clients, everything. As a matter of fact, this is a double crisis, because we don't usually face double crises all the time. Those are rare, right? So what we have to address now is our mindset. Mindset will play a huge part in how you come out of this pandemic. It really is a big part of coming out of it. So you have some options here. You can let fear paralyze you, right? Or you can stay in control and turn lemon into lemonade. Now, I don't know about you. We've gone through difficult situations before. We've overcame lots of things before. And you know what? We shall overcome this as well. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. As a matter of fact, you know, China's already doing it better. They're already opening up things, and that's a good sign. So it's just a matter of us going through that process and take this time to plan and make sure that we re-emerge better than ever before. So now is the time to get super creative and take time to come up with that strategic, successful plan so we can emerge stronger than ever before. So here are the facts. Now, can we take some time to be angry, be unhappy, feel stressed? Yes, it's a natural behavior. It's a natural thought process. But you know what? We can't stay there. Because if you stay there, we're all going to be in deep caca. You can't be there. You as a leader, you have to snap out of it. You have to be that leader. You have to start leading. So many people are counting on you. They're counting on me. We have team members. We have clients. We have family. We have friends. So we need to be that positive force. This is not something we can brush under the rug. We need to face the fact of where we are now and how we can be productive and proactive rather than reactive. You with me? So I really want you to control your vision. Control the self-talks that you're having. Make sure those self-talks are positive. And the way you think right now. We've got to stay positive. We cannot afford to get stuck in that negativity because it will get us off track and we'll just get stuck in a black hole. And that's the last thing I want for you as an entrepreneur. So remember, what you think is what you become. If you think you can, you will. If you think you can't, you won't. That's one of my favorite statements, quotes from Zig Ziglar, because he says, either way, you are right. So remember that, please. I want you to really think and make sure that your mindset is going in the right direction. So that's the M, Mindset and M.A.P.S. Again, we're going to go more into that during the webinar. All right, so let's talk a little bit about A, assessing. Now, it's very important to know where your current situation is now. We all are in different boats, right? Some of you have MedSpa, some of you have day spas, wellness centers. There are so many different ways. Some of you are newly open. Some of you have been in business for a long time. Some of you have a big cash flow reserve. Some of you may not. So God knows, it's all over the place. But no matter where you are, you really need to sit down and do a quick little financial assessment to see the state of your business right now. What is your financial picture? What is your reserve? What are your financial commitments? What's your cash flow like? So you're going to need a little buffer. You're going to need some time to sit down and figure out where you are right now so you can make the necessary adjustments to stay afloat right now. Don't do anything drastic. Just be aware of your situation and make some small changes here and there. It's also wise to assess the team situations right now. So what can you do? Who do you have on your team? Are they employees? Are they independent contractors? You might want to talk with an employment attorney and see what advice they give you. The last thing you want right now is to lose team members that are valuable to you. Remember, I always talk about A, B, and C members. You definitely want to hold on to your A players and make sure that they don't go somewhere else. So, but I want to encourage you to take this time, once you've identified those team members that you want to take care of and make sure that they stay with you, let's take this time to actually learn and provide educational programs through your memberships with us to up the skill level and recover stronger than ever before, right? So make sure you do that team assessment. Again, we're gonna go over that more in future videos. The other thing you want to do is definitely go through your places and do a cleanliness assessment. Use this time again to just clean house, get rid of all the clutter, be organized. I'm amazed how many times I go into places and the place just has so much stuff everywhere. It's just not good. So now is the time to truly do some spring cleaning. It is spring. So you need to clean everything, sanitize everything, get rid of all the garbage, get rid of the too much stuff, and look the part, look nice, look clean. And it makes a big difference, again, in the recovery process that we're gonna talk about, right? That's the A in MAPS, which is assess. All right, so let's move on to the next part. The P in MAPS is plan. What we want to plan for is to minimize disruptions. We know that every business is a little bit different, depending on the city and state that you're in. Some of you may still be trying to do some things, some of you are closed. But either way, we need to use this time to minimize disruption. Now, a lot of people are taking some of the treatments and some of the education and some of the client communication online. So to minimize that disruption, some of the things that you can do is offer some online processes that you can actually host with your clients. Remember, they're all sitting at home basically doing nothing. So this is a great opportunity for us to keep that conversation going and keep the help that we can actually provide for people going. So what I want to do next is give you a couple of suggestions that you can do where you can take your business online. Now, you know, telemedicine has been doing this for a while, so why not you to be able to offer some things online? So I would like you to set up a Zoom account if you don't already have one, or Skype, either way, whichever you prefer. And you can actually begin an online platform to continue that communication with your community. So I just want to give you a couple of ideas. One thing you can do is take online consultations. You can actually perform a consultations with your clients online, just like they do in telemedicine. You can do online product assessments. They can bring all their skincare products. You can talk about each one that they have, discuss the ingredients, what is good, what is not, and then we can always ship products to them if there is a way to ship it, of course. But there are ways that you can do this so you can start filling up your pipeline. So once we are open again, we have an opportunity to actually sell the products that we have, and they can stay healthy with their regimen. So there are definitely opportunities there that you can take advantage of with the online process. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is just because we're going through this crisis, it does not mean that you cannot market the business. We have to market it, but we might have to change the positioning a little bit. We want to market as we are the helping hands. You have to be asking yourself, what do they need from you? How can we help members of the community? How can you stand out right now? This is actually a very good time for you to crush the competition, because they're not going to be doing stuff like this. So it's very important to stay in touch and offer education. Share your voice via video, via YouTube, via social media. You should really launch an entire series, just like I'm launching right now, the MAP system for you. You should launch a series yourself on sharing educational tips with your clients on how to deal with stress, how to strengthen their immune system, how to eat healthier, how to prevent getting sick. I mean, these are all things, you guys, many of you are physicians, nurse practitioners, nurses, or wellness professionals. Step up and contribute do that impact that we're all supposed to be doing, so you can amplify your contribution via all your social media platforms. So we have an opportunity right here to expand your community reach by implementing some of these educational and helpful tips that we are sharing with you. So keep that in mind. Just because we're going through this doesn't mean we need to sit home, eat popcorn, and watch movies all day long, right? I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be your helping hand to help you, because that's who my impact is for you. So you need to do the same thing for your clients. So make that commitment, start doing those videos, start reaching out, do some online contribution to help members of your community, and this is gonna pay off for you big during the recovery process. So go do it. All right. The S in MAPS is success. And that's where the recovery plan is going to be coming in to help you. We will all recover from this because we are strong, right? I want you to keep thinking, you are strong. When we set our mind on doing something, we can do it. We can do it. So, but we need a recovery plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're not going to go anywhere. So that will help us relaunch our businesses and truly come out with a big bang. So success resources are on the way. So I have launched this brand new association called Global MedSpa Association, short GMA. And this is going to be the platform where I'm going to be doing all the videos from MAPS and putting them actually on that association. This is a nonprofit association, and in it I'm going to share a recovery plan. So I want to invite you to be part of it. I want you to be part of that community, part of the unity that we are doing, part of being united. So I want you to register, and it is actually a complimentary registration because it is a nonprofit. And you can go to Global MedSpa Association.com, and you can register there, and that way you can get access to all the great things that I'm going to be sharing with everyone. Okay? Also remember to go to YouTube channel, to the InSPAration Management YouTube channel, and ring that bell, because if you don't ring the bell, you're not going to get notices when new videos are out. So make sure you do that on YouTube, so you can continue to gain strategies to help you succeed beyond this virus that we're all faced with. So it's business unusual now. It really is. So in summary, I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to feel depressed or negative, because you're not alone. You have us to help you. So I want you to speak to us, speak to a mentor, speak to a coach. We can offer professional advice and guide you. You're not alone. So utilize these resources that you have. Seek out someone for help. I want you to be strong and make a great impact now. I know you can do it. So let's think positive. Let's participate in the MAPS webinars we're going to be doing for you, so I can feed you all this positivity and all these great strategies, so we can rise above all this and be extremely happy again. So keep that in mind. Until next time, stay inspired and stay tuned for the bright idea.